Good evening and welcome to NEWSBREAK Live. It's June 11th and here is the latest news. I'm Hiba Samad. Thanks for joining us. In honor of CPR and AED Awareness Month, the Los Angeles International Airport partnered up with the American Heart Association to unveil a machine that will teach travelers how to save a life.
And 3.
Ooh,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Today, LAX, one of the busiest airports around the world, became home to its first hands-only CPR training kiosk inside the Tom Bradley International Airport. The machine is interactive and teaches passengers in just 5 minutes on how to perform the life-saving technique. The program starts with an instructional video lesson. It then allows the user to practice doing compressions on the mannequin's chest, and then you take a test. According to the American Heart Association, more than 350,000 cardiac arrests happen outside of the home every year, and performing hands-only CPR on a cardiac arrest victim has proven to double or even triple their chances of survival.
Most people, they witness somebody collapse, they don't know what to do. And so with this CPR training, it takes away some of that fear. They know they can respond. You first call 911, you do the chest compressions, and you wait for somebody else to come, a professional who's going to help out. So those few minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, can really make a difference.
It was also made possible by the support of Anthem Blue Cross and the CareMore Foundations. And Thursday on This Week in Torrance City Cable reporter Jesse Pierre speaks to a Los Angeles resident whose life was saved by strangers who knew how to perform hands-only CPR. A local hospital said thank you to its longest-serving volunteer with a celebration. Tea was served this afternoon at Torrance Memorial Medical Center, and it was all to celebrate 91-year-old Mimi Brody. She's been a volunteer at the hospital for 50 years, and staff, along with other volunteers, came out to honor her. There was also a special fashion show, all to express the gratitude for her hard work over the years. Mimi began her volunteer work in 1969, an era when doctors and nurses smoked on campus and the gift shop was on a rolling cart. Today, she is the auxiliary's gift shop co-chair, selects and places merchandise orders online. Mimi has volunteered more than 29,000 hours. Staff spoke about when Mimi first started at Torrance Memorial and her journey throughout the years.
It's very special, and I feel there are other people who are doing as much, but I'll take the honors.
What I would like people to know about Mimi is, first of all, she's fantastic. We admire her, we respect her, we learn from her, and she's an awful lot of fun to be around. She's full of life and energy. In fact, she kind of runs circles around me.
She has also served in many roles, including greeting visitors to cuddling babies in the neonatal intensive care unit. Mimi says it's a way of giving back to the community, and one of her favorite parts about volunteering at Torrance Memorial are the people. Mimi also received an Older American Award from Mayor Patrick Fury recently. All Torrance Memorial adult volunteers are part of the hospital's auxiliary. Torrance Memorial Medical Center has 900 active volunteers. We'll have more from this event on This Week in Torrance. An iconic car company is celebrating 60 years in America. Today marks the official date when Honda established its United States operations 60 years ago in a small storefront in Los Angeles. The American Honda Motor Company headquarters were relocated to Torrance in 1990. The Japanese automaker first started selling motorcycles in 1959 and then became the first Japanese automaker to build products in the United States in 1979. Today, the company has 75 United States facilities, including 121 manufacturing plants and much more. Honda has a private collection hall in Torrance that is home to some of Honda's most significant historic products, such as the 1976 Honda Accord. Torrance transit officials are looking to get input on route changes coming soon. Officials say they have plans to propose modifications to all the current routes by early 2020. You can provide feedback on how the changes will impact you on their website at torrancetransittomorrow.com. Just click on the Proposed Service Improvements tab and provide feedback. Some changes proposed are extending lines 3, 9, and 10, introducing new line 13 that connects Torrance, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, and Artesia Boulevard. Other changes are to benefit more riders, improvements to grow ridership, and improve consistency on two busy lines. The feedback is part of the Torrance Transit's comprehensive study examining all parts of existing bus service. Also, it gives riders and community members several opportunities to speak about service gaps, transit needs, and potential service improvements. The final findings will result in a strategic plan to optimize and expand transit service over the next 10 years. There are some road closures to watch out for this week. If you have plans to head southbound on Madrona Avenue between Delama Boulevard and Emerald Street, then be aware there will be only one lane for drivers. There will be lane closures between 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. through this Friday. The Public Works Department has plans to have these closures for 2 weeks as well. It's suggested to use alternate routes. Now, if you're looking to relax on a summer night, you won't have to go too far for some entertainment that will take you back to a 50s experience. The Rhodium Drive-In is back in action this summer, offering moviegoers a one-of-a-kind experience. The outdoor theater every Friday night will have showings through the end of August. There will also be food trucks, movie concessions, and much more. This Friday, they will play Jurassic Park. Others highlighted throughout the summer will be Grease, Selena, Matilda, and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, to name a few. Only one ticket per car is required. It's a $20 fee. The Rhodium is located on West Redondo Beach Boulevard near Van Ness Avenue. You can buy tickets now at eventbrite.com. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market is bringing a taste of France to the city. Their newest vendor is La Cuillère Gourmet. The catering company makes handmade delicious sandwiches and desserts such as eclairs for customers at the market. The company is considered a modern French catering business. They offer a full menu, and the chef behind it all is Guillaume Sabadin, who has diverse experience working at restaurants such as Figaro Cafe in Los Angeles and Crustacean in Beverly Hills. To check out their booth, stop by the Torrance Certified Farmers Market Tuesday and Saturday, rain or shine, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Now let's get to the weather. Today it sure felt like summer. In some parts of Los Angeles, temperatures hit triple digits. Here in Torrance, there was a high of 81 degrees. An expected low of 64 degrees. Tomorrow will be a bit cloudy with a high of 75 and an expected low of 62. Then on Thursday, there'll be a high of 70 degrees. Now, if you're traveling through other parts of Los Angeles, make sure you stay hydrated, as the National Weather Service has a heat advisory in effect through this Wednesday. Also, due to high temperatures and high energy demand, the California System Operator Corporation just issued a statewide flex alert asking for people to conserve electricity from now through 10 p.m. tonight, turn off all unnecessary lights and major appliances. It's recommended to use them in the morning or late evening. Set air conditioners to 78 degrees or higher. Flex alert conservation can reduce the risk of further emergency measures, including power outages. Build-A-Bear is bringing back a unique day this year, but with some more rules. Pay Your Age Day is returning, when customers can pay their age for any stuffed animal at the workshop. To participate this year, you'll have to sign up to become a bonus club member. More than 200,000 people are expected to get tickets. All you have to do is enter your name now through this Sunday at midnight. You can only enter once. Winners will find out by June 21st via email if they will receive a ticket to participate in the event. Customers with the lucky ticket will be able to shop between the dates of June 24th through the 28th, which will be assigned, and there's a Build-A-Bear right here in the city of Torrance at the Delamo Fashion Center. Every Thursday this month, a local business is giving back. A portion of all sales at Smock City Brewing Company's tap room will go to Grades of Green, an environmental nonprofit focusing on student leadership. Their mission is to inspire and empower student leaders to take eco-action in their community. A portion of each beer you drink on the event night will go directly to Friends of the Los Angeles River. Smock City Brewing is located on Delama Boulevard near Gramercy Place. Kroger has recalled frozen berries due to a possible contamination. The grocery chain brand is pulling its frozen triple berry medley and blackberries from the freezer section. The United States Food and Drug Administration officials say a sample of the berries were tested by the FDA and found to be contaminated with hepatitis A. It's a contagious liver disease that results from exposure to the hepatitis A virus. Stores have removed the affected items. The berries and the recall have a 2-year shelf life. Customers can get a refund at their local store. The American Red Cross launched a campaign today to raise awareness about how important donating blood is. The Missing Types campaign spreads more information about life-saving blood donations and urges the public to make an appointment to give blood or platelets this summer. During the campaign, the letters A, B, and O representing the main blood groups are disappearing from brands' social media pages to illustrate the critical role blood donors play in helping patients. Blood can only come from volunteer donors, and only 3 out of 100 people in the United States give blood. A recent study in 2019 showed there is a disconnect between the public's perception of blood donations and the realities of patient transfusion needs. Last month alone, the American Red Cross experienced a critical shortage of type O blood. Now you can make an appointment by visiting redcrossblood.org/missingtypes. Tomorrow, the city of Torrance is hosting a blood drive from 7:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Ken Miller Recreation Center. You can schedule an appointment by going to redcrossblood.org and entering the sponsor code City of Torrance. Here are some great events for the week. Tomorrow you can dine in at the Soup Plantation while giving back to the Torrance Rose Float Association. 20% of all sales will be given back to the association. It'll take place all day long. Then this Saturday from 9 a.m., you can dispose of your household hazardous waste and e-waste at American Honda. They'll be accepting paint, cleaners with acid or lye, pesticides, household batteries, oil filters, to name a few. Home appliances waste from businesses, trash and tires will not be accepted. The event is free and open to the public. You can enter from Harper's Way off Van Ness Avenue. There's a limit of 15 gallons or 125 pounds of hazardous waste per trip. Then also this Saturday at 6 p.m., the city will kick off its first free summer concert at the Wilson Park Amphitheater with the Smokin' Cobras. Bring your picnic dinner, beach chairs, and blankets to enjoy this summer event. Well, in just 2 minutes, Executive and Artistic Director for the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation is going to be live with us to talk about the 3rd annual South Bay Festival of the Arts. We'll be back in just a few.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
Every year, humans habitually gather for what they call the summer barbecue. Unfortunately, leaving hot coals improperly extinguished can cause a wildfire. Now, could it be?
Hey guys, it's Smokey!
By George, it's Smokey Bear. These friends are going to learn a thing or two about extinguishing hot coals. Indeed, it looks as if Smokey is going to use the drown, stir, drown, and feel technique. After the first drown, a good stir. Next, another long quenching drink for the hot coals. Chilling. And finally, a close feel to confirm they're safe to leave. Smokey has this mastered.
Cool? Okay.
Bang on, Smokey.
Hey, Smokey! Catch! Oh. My bad, Smokey.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
welcome back to the second half of NewsBreak Live. Joining me is the Executive and Artistic Director from the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation, Christian Wolf. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for having me back. I appreciate it.
It's a very exciting time as your team is gearing up for the third annual festival that's coming up this year, Festival of the Arts. So tell me, this year it'll be bigger and better, and there's some exciting firsts. So when is it taking place? Where is it taking place for people at home who don't know about it?
Well, the South Bay Festival of the Arts will happen at the Torrance Cultural Arts Center here in Torrance. And we have a lot of great things. Entertainment on 3 stages, food, wine, beer. We have an enchanted garden for kids. We have a juried art exhibition, a photo exhibition. This year we have a couple of surprises. One is we have Sarah Carson and her dog Hero from America's Got Talent. She was one of the finalists. She'll be doing 2 performances throughout the day, and she'll also do a meet and greet, so you get to meet her dog Hero. We also have a band performing in the Torino Plaza, which is Tom Kenny and the High Seas. Tom Kenny is best known for being the voice of SpongeBob SquarePants. So it's really gonna be a lot of fun.
How exciting. And it's going to take place on June 22nd from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. General admission is free, but people can buy other types of tickets to get some perks.
Right. The entire event is free. Basically, you buy a $3 ticket for a taste or a drink. So you can come and enjoy all the entertainment, all the exhibitions. Everything is free to the general public. Our main goal here really is to get the families out to experience the arts, so they have kids and adults alike can have the opportunity to sort of experience art and just share the day and afternoon together. But yes, we do have the $3 tickets available. We also have a Culture Club ticket available, which is $75, and it gets you VIP seating in all the theaters, as well as I believe it's 30 tickets. So you can, for a family of 4, you can spend the day and feed the family and enjoy the afternoon.
And we're going to talk about food in just a little bit, but tell me a little bit more about the beginnings of the South Bay Festival of the Arts.
Well, the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation is a nonprofit organization, and for years we've been doing a gala, which is great. It's a great way to raise funds, and at the end of the day, we looked at it and we said, well, you know, this really is an event for like 150, 200 people who want to pay that amount of money, but it really doesn't fulfill our mission, which is to get the arts out to the South Bay and let people experience and for lack of a better term, taste the arts, so they really can figure out if they want to explore more or just have a day of family fun in the arts. So we came up with the idea of the festival to really sort of open up the doors, not only to the festival, but also to give people the opportunity to try new things. We have a lot of the city art teachers are going to be there who will give hands-on demonstrations, and people will be able to play with clay, try their hand in drawing, dancing. We'll have yoga. The city really has stepped up to help us out with this one.
Tell me a little bit more about some of the performances. There will be some storytelling, magic show. I mean, anything that falls under the category of arts will be at the various stages right here in the city.
Yes, well, in the Armstrong Theater, we have Sarah Carson, as I mentioned. We have Regina Klendowski Dance Company will be doing a piece of a show that she'll be presenting during our season. We have some local talented performers coming out. That show will be hosted by Sean McMaster, who's also a very well-known touring magician. In the Nakano, new this year, we have the Singer-Songwriter Showcase. So from 2 o'clock until the end of the festival, we have several new up-and-coming singer-songwriters who will be performing their own stuff. That theater will be hosted by Christopher Hart, who is also a magician touring internationally, best known for his work as The Thing in the Addams Family. If you ever saw the movies, he's the hand that runs around. And then, of course, the Torino Plaza stage will have the different bands performing to keep the event lively and having fun.
So the Torino Plaza, Nakano Theater, and the Armstrong Theater, so much going on. It's an all-day event. what are some tips you can give our viewers who've never been to this festival? What time should they arrive? How does parking work?
Well, parking is free, believe it or not. We do know that there is limited parking at the center, but we do have a shuttle that'll be touring around. So if you find yourself parking a block away or so, just look for the shuttle signs that'll take you, drop you off right in front, and take you back. That'll be running all day throughout the day. So I would suggest getting there a little early. Sarah Carson's first performance is at 12:30, I believe. Yes, 12:30, and she performs again at 2:30. So if you want to catch her, that's a good time. Tom Kinney is in the High Seas is going on at 1. So come out, enjoy lunch, enjoy the day, and experience the arts.
Since you brought up food again, we have to talk about all the great local eateries, breweries, and places across the South Bay and even LA that are coming to Torrance to serve people delicious food and drinks.
Yes, and it's really amazing how the local restaurants and breweries and wineries have stepped up to help us out. We have King Harbor Brewery, we have Castle Rock Wine, a number of wineries, a number of local restaurants, and of course one of the big favorites of the afternoon is Pink's Hot Dog will be on hand to offer the hot dogs.
Delicious. It makes me hungry already. And as you mentioned, there's some new performers this year, but let's talk about, I hear, a phone app that will actually have all the details of the events of that day, and another exciting aspect with the season's brochure.
Yes, we this year we're in development of an app so people can download it and check the schedule. So if they find themselves with some time, they want to see what's happening, they can just look on their phone and see where they want to go. It'll have a map. It'll have a list of all the people in the art exhibition, all the vendors, all the restaurants. So if you're really curious, you just look on your phone and find that. We'll also have a map on hand that we'll be handing out to people free of charge, so they can just look, pick up one of those as well. And yes, our season brochure, which for our 1920 season will be on hand, and new this year, we'll have our tickets available. So if somebody sees something they want to check out later on in the season, they can go to the ticket office and buy the tickets that day, and it's really exciting, the things we have planned for next year.
Tell me about it. What great events are coming up if anyone is unable to attend this festival? The brochure is very exciting, a lot of exciting events.
Yeah, well, we're kicking up, we always have our South Bay's Got Talent show, which kicks off our season. You can actually go online to our website, torrancearts.org, if you're a performer who wants to give it a try. We also have of course, our Dancing with the South Bay Stars, which is a great performance and fun for the entire family. And we have we're kicking off with David Benoit will be opening our season. We have John Tesh, who's a well-known musician, who will be doing a Christmas holiday show. We have Asano Taiko Company with will be performing. Their Unit 1 group is performing with San Jose Taiko.
Oh,
we
wow.
have Regina Klinjowski Dance Company doing their brand new show, Far From Home. We have our Studio Cabaret, National Theater Live. We have family performances. We have the Chipper Lowell Experience. Chipper was here several years back. People loved him, so we had to bring him back. It's really, there's so many things happening. You just got to open up the brochure and check it out. And you can also check our brochure online on our website.
And the list goes on. But for viewers who are tuning in right now, tell me a little bit more about the Torrance Cultural Arts Foundation.
Sure. The foundation was originated when the city built the center. They felt it best for another organization to handle the programming. So the foundation was developed to really handle the programming of the different seasons. So our main objective is to bring the cultural arts to the South Bay at the Cultural Arts Center, offering a diverse array of entertainment experiences and also arts education. So we definitely have our hands full.
And of course, on June 22nd, everyone can come out to get a little taste of all the arts that is offered right here in the city of Torrance. Is there anything else you'd like to add about the South Bay Festival of the Arts? I know it's a big, big event, and finally, it's around the corner. Anything you could tell the community about it?
It really is truly just a way for you to come out, have a great time, experience the arts, If you maybe had a curiosity about ceramics, you wanted to check out a ceramics class but didn't want to sign up, it's a great place to check it out. Or really, if you just want to come and have fun with the kids, we have, like I said, an enchanted garden where you can hang out with the kids. There's face painting. It really is just a fun family day to experience the arts. And I think right now the arts are crucial to this, to everybody.
Well, thank you so much, Christian. And of course, people can learn more about TOCA and all the great programs and all the events by befriending TOCA on Facebook.
Yes. Yes, we're on all social media outlets.
Thank you so much, Christian. And for everyone watching at home, you can stop by the South Bay Festival of the Arts. It's around the corner in just 2 weeks, June 22nd, 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. General admission is free, but of course, there are tickets online, such as the VIP ticket that Christian mentioned earlier, that you can take advantage of. Well, that does it for NewsBreak Live. If you ever have news or video that you'd like to share, please email us at newsbreak@torranceca.gov. Also, if you missed any portion of the show, you could catch it on Torrance City Cable's YouTube page. Don't forget to tune into City Council meeting at 7 p.m. Have a great night.